FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
What up, world? This is Grammy music producer Ryan Ghost Bowser rocking it out with First Fam West Radio and your man's Mr. Illustrator. And on the ones and twos, we got Crazy D. Spin that, man.
Keep the tools in the box. The haters wanna stop it. Mom's long like cocaine. I'm a fly human being. Money is the reason. No reason about those games. Keep the tools in the box. The haters wanna stop it. Mom's long like cocaine. Pure white, Peruvian, take flight, ride the wind, long nights, getting it in. Is this the life of a hooligan? Ninjas on the street, they trying to avoid the chalk. Talk it out, maybe after let the heat spark. Gunshots, bury victims in the dirt quick. Circle of death, calling it the work shift. Mind blown, mind gone. Just took a life he don't care about his own. But this is what the youth talk, turned up. Mommy offered those pills, plus she coked up. Out to celebrate, told it's the last days. Race and chase away the pain of his lane. Ain't no shame, she peeling off her lace and things.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
Back with some new shit that. Back with some new shit that. Back with some new shit that.
Yo, what's up, man? We back at like a crack at. This is your boy Ill.
Hey, stupid.
Hit everywhere.
Nigga wrong every way.
Diamond be following.
Back that's every day. You the type to hate on the nigga but from far away. You ain't talking about no pay, bitch. Don't call it pay. Gotta put it all on the line before I hesitate. Can't let niggas get up on me. I'm finna catch a case.
No music, Lil Larry, anti-hesitation.
308 bullets, don't send them to the doctor. I've been getting to it, that shouldn't be a shocker. How much you got when it get put on my roster? How the fuck she calling my phone when I blocked her? Back, I put up ass. Sick field. Sorry, mama, your son working in the sick field. I be starving, no, I cannot share my first meal. This don't interview, I need cash for your first deal. Now this puppy died on my pimp and I'm in church still. These niggas alone, you do not want this issue. New Nina, a wild bitch, you staring, she kiss you. 1,000 on cash app with a note, daddy, I miss you. Talking no money, you getting cropped out this picture. And Grimy gon' throw them bullets, little bro, like my picture. Stuck in my comments, ooh, I got another victim. Let's play a little game, choice of death, you can pick one. I never do this sober, there's drugs in my system. Why Lil Larry doing us like that? Cause you dissed him. Trying to put a baby in my enemy's sister. They knowing who to call, I'm a certified blitzer, okay? I guess we can dance. I look at you and I see everything I can't stand. Why would I complain now? Can't you wanna drive to the hoop and send a straight foul? Grown man, save all that swinging for a playground. Catch an enemy anywhere, he get chased down. Under all my posts on the net, he a straight clown. Fuck a feature, I'm finna show you how a case sound. It's going down every time they see me. I put it on end. I'm the type to prove a nigga wrong in every way. I'm the type to touch a new bag, that's every day. New bag. Type to hate on the nigga far away. You ain't talking about no pay, bitch, don't call it pay. Gotta put it all on the line before I hesitate. Can't let niggas get up on me, I'm finna catch a case. They ain't throwing up this M, I can't hang with them. I was just to show you gang members do, little bro. No, I was just to show you gang members do, little bro. Heard of that, the gang mine, stupid. Lil Larry, nigga. And I slap the shit out of you, yeah. Now we don't fuck with you other niggas. No, yeah. We don't fuck with you other niggas. No, we don't, no. We don't fuck with you other niggas. Yeah. We don't fuck with you other niggas. No, we don't, no. We don't fuck with you other niggas. No, we don't, no. We don't fuck with you other niggas. No, we don't, no. No, we don't fuck with you other niggas. Facts. No, we don't, no. We don't fuck with you other niggas.
When I ride by the hood and see if it's on me, I'm gon' pull the trigger. I don't fuck with you niggas, you not my family, I didn't grow with you. Cause most of them niggas, they say they real, but they be out to get you. And most of them be snitching. And all I know is the lawyer, the money family. And all I'm trying to do, shade them all with a money tree. And all I know is the money, it grew a part of me. And all my life I've been accustomed to running in these streets, Lord. I don't fuck with you niggas. I don't fuck with you niggas. I don't fuck with you niggas, Lord. We don't fuck with you niggas. We don't fuck with you niggas. We don't fuck with you niggas, Lord. We don't fuck with you other niggas. No, we don't, no, 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 no. We don't fuck with you other niggas. No, we don't, no, 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 no. We don't fuck with you other niggas. No, we don't, no, 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 no. No, we don't fuck with you other niggas. No, we don't, no, 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 no. Pull up, black cop, just go. We mob, you walk, no problems, we talk. Them child was feel like high lava, Mac gang. We straight, 7, no 8. For life, I bet you don't want no red. Pulling up with them texts, straight through your head. We lit nightmares, don't fuck with you rash, the snakes to check, your bitch be fake. Stay in your lane, white team go change your hate, cut your lane, go get you some change. Sneak this in no way, we come direct to where you at, and catch some wreck, that show respect, yeah, for rap and fashion, yeah. This music my passion, yeah. We don't fuck with you other niggas. No, we don't, no, 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 no. We don't fuck with you other niggas. No, we don't, no, 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 no. We don't fuck with you other niggas. No, we don't, no, 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 no. No, we don't fuck with you other niggas. No, we don't, no, 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 no.
I love the game. I love the hustle, man. Be feeling like one of them ball playing niggas, you know. Bird, Magic or something. Yeah, you know a nigga got dough. A nigga could leave the league. But if I leave, the fans still gonna love me, man.
I get all this love, feel like a money match. These niggas that be hating on some other shit. When I go, I want a documentary. The realest niggas going down in history.
What up, what up, what up?
Like a money match. I get all this love, feel like a money match. When I go, I want a documentary. The realest niggas going down in history. I get all this love, feel like a money match. These niggas that be hating on some sucker shit. When I go, I want a documentary. So if you ain't talking official shit, don't mention me. I'm never gonna change, switching lanes while sipping lean. Going hard for my dogs out the penitentiary. My brother said I can't let these fuck niggas get to me. And if they don't remember shit, they gon' remember me. I get all this love, feel like a money mess. These niggas that be hating on some other shit. When I go, I want a documentary. The realest niggas going down in history. I get all this love, feel like a money mess. I get all this love, feel like a money mess. When I go, I want a documentary. The realest niggas going down in history. If you want it raw, then I'm the one you ask for. Me and Jerry getting bricks off the backboard. Niggas foul what you think we got them texts for. If you ain't buying what you coming run the set for, let me just be honest, I'm all about making $1. So if you ain't copping 5 bricks or better shit, I ain't got it. And excuse me for being modest, but I just spent like 5 on this designer. I get all this love, feel like a money mess. These niggas that be hating on some other shit. When I go, I want a documentary. The realest niggas going down in history. I get all this love, feel like a money mess. I get all this love, feel like a money mess. When I go, I want a documentary. The realest niggas going down in history.
Please. Don't stop it up now. You don't have my product, and you don't have my money. You gotta give me another chance. Nino, please. Look, the brothers don't wait to get paid. Money talks. Bulls just runs the marathon. So, see ya. And I wouldn't want to be here. Will you get this man something to eat, please? Oh, yes.
Niggas is wrong for this shit.
Here, you want some more? How's that?
Yo, that's
hey,
fucked
Pookie,
up.
clean yourself up, man. Maybe I'll give you a job. All right. You sounding like this is the wheel or something, like it's gonna change the world. Look, man, I don't know about all that change the world, but what I do know is that they be going crazy over this, man. I'm telling you. And the business,
Hey, shout out to Night and Day Talk Media, man. Go like, comment, subscribe to their channel. This shit was funny. Let's get to it.
Yo, they do anything for this.
See, they try to put you off like it don't exist. Meanwhile, the rich get richer and the poor don't get a thing. Times like these, people want to get high. Real high and real fast. This is gonna do it. And make us rich.
I mean, what? People going crazy over this? I mean, really, it looked like cracked off pieces of soap.
Yo, baby, we talking about combinating and consolidating. That's what up.
You're not thinking of taking over the car.
Yeah, we taking over the car. We gonna bum rush the whole damn thing.
And you killed too many people. No.
God damn.
Hey, baby, you still mad at me?
Shit, Kel, they stupid.
Who the hell is this other man? I don't know, man. He probably after that speed. Yo, what's up with Shalene? I don't know what's up with her. She's losing her mind. That's what's up.
Take care of yourself, because you're an ignorant bastard. You made genocide on your own people with the silk suits and fancy cars.
Step off, Grandpa.
The TJs. What the fuck, Kanye West?
You're an idolater. Killing your own people with them little white devils you putting in that bottle. You are idolater. Reverend Oates, what you doing in there with this drug scum?
You shut up. Janina, let me smoke this old dude.
Oh my.
Pretty much.
Jay-Z, the undercover cop.
Look at it. Kareem Akbar. That's right, the educated brother from the bank. He's the real head of the CMB, the brains behind the whole thing. I told you, this thing is bigger than Nino Brown, and I gotta listen. Order. If I'm going down, I'm taking a whole lot of people. Order in the court. Order in the court.
Damn, y'all. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Yo, back at it like a crack addict. You know what it is. Your reactions. What up, Push, man? What's good, man?
Good, Brody. Good, everybody. What's up?
Hey, man, that was a crazy ass video. Whoever put it together, Night and Day Media, that was funny as hell. So yeah, man, what's up? Got Tupac'S family. You know, they hired private investigator for this Tupac murder. They trying to say, you know, you want to get in deeper and see if Diddy got any connections to this. Y'all know Diddy's been attacked all over. Got all these SA charges and S trafficking, drugs, guns, violence, freak offs, shit, wow. 9-year-old, as young as 9 years old, 9-year-olds. You know, that's the young age, underage, you know, kids and shit. What's up? What you think about all this shit, man? Hearing about this?
Well, I ain't really caring about the adults because it seems like they got paid. But the kid part is what is important.
Yeah,
you know, the adults, if you're a sex trafficker or you was brought on a plane, you was highly likely paid even if you went and did things you didn't want to do. you know, but you're in that life. You like you really put yourself in that. So, but a kid, I can't understand how they put themselves in it.
It seems like you gotta blame the parents who brought him to Diddy, who brought him around these people. You know what I'm saying? They gotta take some of the blame. I don't think Puffy is gonna be the only one exposed. Then we got just heard it just now. Garth Brooks accused of rape in a lawsuit. It's getting crazy out there in country music town, huh? And we're gonna play some throwbacks, man. We had the hip hop cop who arrested Diddy and J Lo back and Sean in the club shooting. And what's going on with this what's his name? Winslow? That boy. Apparently, I guess him and this what is it, Sydney Starr, they talk about their relationship, how they got together, and I guess he took some of that screen money and helped him out with his operation. Some wild shit, man. And rumored to be with the baby oil and all this lubricant. They were saying that it had drugs up in it. So we talking like GSB and probably other substance and shit. I was looking up the drug, and from the effects of the drug, I could see why they'll use this as this type of stimulant, rubbing it on you, getting your pores, and you forget your memory, you don't know what the fuck you did. All right, and then Diddy, like a lot of people coming at Diddy, right? But I'm hearing that this is a learned behavior. Somebody taught this boy how to do this shit. Talking about how he was groomed for this.
That shit is, believe it or not, bro, it's government.
Government?
Oh yeah, this is everything. It's not just like hip hop and the movie industry. This goes all the way up, bro. This is like practices that goes into masonry. This is you're dealing with that, and it's just wrapped inside of music and movies. But literally, you're doing ritualistic stuff, and yeah, it might not come off to the person who's doing the act, but the person who's commanding it, the people who are operating it, they know what they're getting out of it.
Right. Well, let's see. Let's check this shit out, man. We got Russell Simmons, man. Russell Simmons' name done came up since all this Diddy shit. It's like Russell Simmons done took off, but he had some essay issues as well. Hold on.
A series of public accusations from relatively well-known women in the hip-hop industry who claim that the mogul was a violent predator who needed to be unmasked. But unlike other powerful men in the entertainment industry, while Simmons was publicly accused of these things, he's yet to be prosecuted or suffer any legal consequences for his alleged crimes. He has, as a result, largely escaped the reckoning of the Me Too movement. While some claim that this is because he's found ways to leave and stay out of the country, but to truly understand how Russell Simmons has, at least until now, escaped the watchful eye of the law, we have to first begin with the story of his most vocal accuser, Drew Dixon.
I get it.
The cost of rent, groceries, and utilities.
After. She remembers that as soon as she started working at Def Jam, Simmons' advances began, and they were relentless, allegedly. In a 2017 interview with the New York Times, 20 plus years after she first began experiencing this depression, Drew Dixon told the newspaper's interviewer that Russell Simmons would talk graphically on work calls about how she aroused him. He would regularly expose himself to her without consent. He would ask her to sit on his lap in front of other co-workers. And one evening, while the two were with a group at a restaurant, Simmons pushed Dixon into a broom closet and tried to kiss her. Dixon claims that he pursued her so much at work that she eventually decided to give a copy of her office key to a male co-worker just in case she needed help or intervention. In an interview with the New York Times, she claimed that she told her male co-worker, "If I ever buzz you, don't pick up, don't call me back, just open my door. That means Russell is in here," and he whipped his thing out. She remembers that fending him off eventually became a full-time job. It was exhausting. It was like making a record while swimming in rough seas. The worst of all Simmons' behavior towards Drew Dixon allegedly occurred in late '95 when he took advantage of her in his downtown Manhattan apartment. At the time, Dixon had just experienced her first major break as an executive producer, a platinum-selling soundtrack for the music documentary The Show, which featured artists Tupac and A Tribe Called Quest. Dixon claims that on the night of the incident, she'd been leaving the Bowery Bar, which was located near Simmons' apartment, but not before she walked to an ATM to get cab money to go back home. There, she ran into Simmons, who told her, "You have the #1 record in the country. I'll order you a car." While waiting for her ride, she unfortunately let her guard down and entered his apartment. She remembers directly rejecting Simmons' advances, but still feeling uncomfortable. "I was cornered, even though there were many ways to say no." After even explaining to him that she had just had a gynecological procedure.
You heard that push? She had multiple times to say no.
Make the report.
Oh no, that's what I said, bro. She, if Russell did all that stuff, and then you still went to his house, then I don't know if the story is fully right. You know, y'all might have been on and off.
And could not engage in this activity. Simmons told her he didn't care, and that's when she remembers just blacking out into unconsciousness. She recalls, "The last thing I remember was him pinning me down to kiss me on the bed." When coming back to consciousness, she says that she remembers being unclothed with Simmons in the hot tub. Dixon's friend, Denise Gale, with whom she had been staying at the time, remembers that Dixon came back home in a daze. She told the New York Times interviewer, "She pretty much told me right away that he had taken advantage of her, that she had told him no, and cried that he didn't seem to be interested in stopping. She mentally deteriorated instantly." Soon after the incident, Drew Dixon decided to quit and leave her prestigious position at Def Jam. Feeling so humiliated and broken, Dixon thought it might be wise to escape to graduate school. Instead, the success of the Show soundtrack led Dixon to transfer to Arista Records in '96, where she worked under Clive Davis as an A&R executive. There, she enjoyed far more success, helping to engineer the success of singles like Whitney Houston's My Love Is Your Love, Aretha Franklin's A Rose Is Still a Rose, and Santana's Maria Maria. However, while at Arista, she still couldn't escape the terror of Russell Simmons. And it was at this time that she hired a lawyer and threatened to sue him for harassment and outstanding bills, a dispute that was later settled out of court in the amount of $30,000, which included approximately $3,000 for the expenses and the rest for legal fees. In exchange, she stayed quiet, in part because she said she didn't want to be known in the music industry as the woman who was taken advantage of by Russell Simmons. She expressed, "I want to make records and be famous for that." Unfortunately for Dixon, after escaping the grip of Simmons, she also allegedly came under the terror of another well-known record executive, L.A. Reid. When Clive Davis decided to replace himself as a figurehead with L.A. Reid, Dixon argues that she began experiencing similar kinds of behavior at the hands of Reid. She recalls that when she would reject Reid's advances or decline his invitation to meet him late at night at his hotel, he would turn cold. She remembers, "It was a quid pro quo. I have power, you want access. Sleep with me or I'm going to be really mean to you the next day, and there will be consequences." When the New York Times approached Reid for a statement, though he decided not to address the specific claims, he did apologize to Dixon if the words
Bob Casey told us,
"I want to be held accountable if something doesn't work out well."
my name on it, I would move categories. And by similar, it was time to leave.
You know how she said no gifts?
Dixon remembers that after 6 years at Arista, she decided it was time to leave, even though she was very literally at the top of the game. This time, Dixon decided to leave the music industry altogether for Harvard Business School. At this point, she felt as though I could not have success in this industry unless I slept with somebody, a gatekeeper. And the fact that I would be doing it to advance my career, I would hate myself. Similar to other accusers and women in the industry, those who worked for Simmons, Drew Dixon knew that despite her trouble with him, he was a needed connection in the industry. She recalled, I didn't want to cut off my one conduit to having any hope of a career. I thought if I could survive long enough to have a hit, a real bona fide hit with my name on it, I would move categories.
Boom. Okay. So she stayed and took the abuse.
Right? I mean,
I spoke poorly. Oh, you mean like, that's not, no. Yeah. I spoke poorly to 15 of them. I mean, 12 of them. I spoke poorly all the time. I'm a Def Comedy Jam guy. Look, there's a song by Houdini. I'm a hoe, you know I'm a hoe. 3 different girls after every show. Culturally, we thought that was the right way. And a number of sexual partners in compromising positions I put myself in is beyond anybody's imagination.
You said you had more foursomes than most men have partners.
Yeah, you know, and that wasn't really that. I think it was cultural and silly and egotistic and sad and from the insecurity that feeds it, and a lot of reasons why we were that way. If you slept with as many people as I slept with, thousands. And we're talking about 6 people.
There were like 20, right? I mean,
I spoke poorly. Oh, you mean like, that's not, no. I spoke poorly to 15 of them. I mean, 12 of them. I spoke poorly all the time. I'm a Def Comedy Jam guy. I was crude. So how many compromising situations was I in? And if you call that person and say, can you help me help these other women, then you can get them to tell a story and reimagine a story. And I'm not here to say what they were thinking, but I can simply tell you that I was in so many compromising situations that people can have a recollection from 30 or 40 years ago. And it can be different from my recollection. And it could be one where there was perhaps collaboration. If we had more foursomes than most guys had once, could someone leave and feel hurt? Could someone leave and feel they wish they hadn't? Could someone reimagine a story out of thousands of people? Could someone want notoriety in a market where people thirst for fame, even infamous? Could someone who just came out of jail and want to sue you because they had an experience and they can reimagine it just a little bit different? And could you be vulnerable enough to accept it? I took 9 lie detector tests. People don't know that. 9 separate. 7 from the chairman of the Polygraph Association. 1 for each of the serious accusations. 1 for when someone said, for instance, I was violent. One person said that. I've never been violent. Took that. 1 for I apologized. I never apologized about assaulting anyone. But if 2 people say it, because one said it and me too, and the second person said it, then I took a test for it. 3 hours per test by 2 polygraph examiners. 1 that I've never done this to anyone and 1 I've never done to each individual. Some people say that they're not accurate, but if they're 94% accurate, I did 9 of them. It's pretty clear that I don't believe it. I even asked well, what if I believe it, but it's not true? Then your subconscious will get you. I don't know how true that is, but that's what was told to me by the chairman of the Polygraph Association. He was filmed, by the way, you know, talking about this, so there's footage available. No one in the mainstream would cover that.
Why do you think that is?
There's a narrative.
Which is what?
That we don't want to go backwards. We want to believe women. But women and celebrities may be in some cases a little different. But we don't want to not believe women. We have to believe women. We have to give them the benefit of the doubt, but we can't demonize people without proof either. Twitter cannot make a decision. I've never spoken to a policeman. I've never spoken to a judge about anything. So who's the judge and the jury here? Maybe you haven't lived in the real world. It's gray. You know, no one's intentionally hurt anybody. It's a big difference. No one pushed anybody in. Being pushy is different from pushing someone. Very gray.
Rape is a strong allegation. And some of these stories were that you pinned women down. I mean, like bad stuff, you know, either happened or it didn't, right?
Yeah, well, you know, it's a serious word, but I think they've changed the meaning.
How so?
Because I've never been violent to anybody. Rape is a violent crime. So it isn't very serious. Somebody jumped out of bushes and raped somebody. It's different, I think. So it's a different kind of recollection. I mean, so I don't think anybody's saying violent. Of course, I've been insensitive. But I certainly never been forceful in any of my relationships.
don't know. He haven't been charged, right? That nigga got out of the motherfucking country. Did the smart thing, I guess, right? What you think? Y'all let us know in the comments.
Yeah, that nigga ain't innocent, bro. It's just,
Nah, he not. You could tell it on his face.
you know,
He know what he did.
he remorseful, but I don't know. That one man girl, I still don't know about that one, bro.
I think they had a relationship.
Yeah, I think they do.
messing
It's just
around.
not speaking of it like that. You know, I do think that because someone showing their stuff to you like that at the job, and then you got to give a coworker a key to your room so they can come in and help you to your office or whatever, and then you go to this dude's house willingly.
Then she had the issue with
I ain't really feeling her.
she had the issue with the other was it Andre? Whatever, I think. Yeah. So and I guess she said he'll come out his office and make passes at her, and she wouldn't or whatever, refused. And she stayed on the company for 6 years, so she endured it for a long time. So it seemed like Diddy done learned a lot from these motherfuckers.
Dallas. Puff just said. All for the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early. Yo, what the f did Puff just say?
Yeah, Toronto, we come to your city, Atlanta, Dallas.
What's going on here?
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag?
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping. When you scrambling and scraping. I want you to party with me for your birthday.
Nigga Fab, like, what the fuck you doing?
For my birthday before you came to my party. No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, bro?
This interview, I know it's a really tough time for you right now, but we really appreciate
I thought this was creepy right here, bro.
Puff, P.Diddy, how do you want me to refer to you?
You can call me Love.
Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, all the allegations. Are you attracted to men or women?
It depends on my mood, my vibe.
Is it true that you've had sexual relations with Meek Mill?
I can't tell you that.
Oh my God!
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
I'm like Kennedy. You feel me? He like Clinton. I was the president for shit. Man, yeah, that's OG now. I was just with that time. If I did,
I think all them niggas is like that. They fucking up. The game is already fucked up. I believe that it's some type of cleansing going on. They're trying to get rid of Diddy and replace Diddy with some new players.
Bro, the music game is done, so I don't know how you gonna replace Diddy. That nigga brought out a string of hits. It's done.
You ain't gonna be able to replace him, but yeah, it's definitely done. But
they ran it into the ground.
Yeah.
You know, to where it's. I don't think it's done for people being artistic with it.
Nah.
you know, the way that the music game can make money off of it isn't there, like the saying. Streaming is fake, in other words. Like no one's watching and listening to all the music that they say.
Hell no. That's definitely true, bro. So I mean, what you think, man? It looking like Diddy. I don't know. Diddy ain't gonna be able to get up out of here. I don't think he can get up out of this shit right now. It's too much shit. Man, they got
Well, I know the kids, the drugs, the baby oil, those type of things is go get it. The guns, go get it. All the 100 people who came after him, most of them probably took some money somewhere.
Right.
So it kind of makes you illicit inside of it, where it's like, well, we don't really know if what you say is true, you know, because you got paid. Half of everybody who's talking got paid.
Good point.
It's different if he just brought in some people that didn't know they was going to do sexual things, and then he, you know, okay, yeah, we got to get this dude. But he brought in professional sex people.
Now, I think the ones that came in knew what they was doing, knew what they got into, maybe some signed some NDAs or what, and but they wasn't aware of those different type of alcohol beverages and of course the drugs, but the drugs that's in the baby oil or whatever, allegedly, you know. You waked up. A lot of these accusers are saying, oh, I came, I had a drink, you know, everybody partied. Next, you know, I don't know what else happened. I passed out, woke up. So that's the tricky part too, you know. Niggas is drugging niggas and putting people in compromising positions, recording them without their consent. Let's see what this so-called Diddy, he titled Diddy Whistleblower. If I release this tape, the world will shut down. Kim Porter kept flash drive. I don't know if it's true or not. This is on Popcorn Planet. I'm gonna check this out. It's the guy, the author. Well, he published the book.
Legit. Here's some clips. Here's Will and Jada mentioned.
You want us to get filthy rich. I'm like blown away. So it.
Can you explain how the alleged memoir portrays the nature of Kim Porter's relationship with Diddy?
Be fearless. Change is good.
Was an open relationship mentioned in the book verified by any source close to them?
About their sex life?
An open relationship.
It means their sex life. Yes, we have sources.
Hey, girl.
Sources said they had an open relationship, yes. She says it too, so I'm going by what she's
Happy
saying.
Saturday to you too.
That they have threesomes with multiple celebrities. They're listed in the book.
You know we getting on
Am I going to go
Diddy,
to
the
Will Smith and
diddler.
Jada and ask them that? No, I'm not.
Okay. So.
Am I going to ask Jamie Foxx that?
Could you pull that up for me? I want to show you something.
Sure.
Now, again, you got to remember, this is a book that he got allegedly through a thumb drive, a USB drive stick that has not only Kim Porter's alleged diaries, but tapes and evidence. And he was given this after Kim's passing in a way to sort of get the truth out there by others. That's ultimately what this is about. And this guy's written some other books, other crime stories, etc. And that's ultimately, I guess, why he was selected. It's still a little confusing me, but here's some more. Will Smith coming up again.
These are serious.
What do you think Will Smith would say? Can I say something? What do you think Will Smith would say if I called him up on his cell phone? I pull his number through a PI, right? And I call him up. And I go, when Kim was pregnant, she says she's on the phone with you. And that Sean's on the phone with you, Will. And that he's talking about this. Do you think he's going to admit that that really happened? Right now, everything that's going on with Sean Combs and all these celebrities are silent right now. Do you really think he's going to talk to me? Do you think he's going to admit to that?
I don't have an answer.
Okay, I'm just giving you.
I'm not. The reason why I'm saying this because
I don't think any of us expect that Will's going to answer that question honestly.
The book alleges that Diddy kept a vault of tapes documenting his alleged sexual encounters. Was there any hard evidence that such a vault existed?
The sources say there was a vault that existed, yes, and some of the tapes were flown out of the country on a private jet.
I paused for effect because a vault did exist, according to his sources, and those tapes that were in the vault were flown to other countries.
That's from the sources directly, so I have to believe them.
And this
Not have to, but
right.
I have no way. How am I going
to? You see how that you run into?
Yeah,
I've
been hearing that they've been
no. What I'm asking you is, like I said once again, because you
remember when R. Kelly
spearheading this thing that allegedly comes from Kim. So me asking the question, I'm like a can of spray paint. I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know which wall to go, you know, and tell them. So that's the reason why I ask these questions, because I actually don't know. So like I
now fair, but he's a little aggressive in this. The commenters agreed. Let's get a little bit more into these tapes.
So you didn't. These are other things that you didn't include and why did you keep that out?
Correct, because I can't reveal everything at once. It's too shocking.
It's too shocking if he reveals everything he knows at once. Now, one could argue, oh, come on, dude, just put it all out there. But he's now alleging it's that bad, guys. And here's that quote from the beginning in full context.
If I was to release those tapes, the world would shut down. Okay. If I showed one of these tapes, I'm telling you right now, the whole music industry and Hollywood, it would just grind down like this. We're all going to start pointing at each other like this, and it's going to be bad. We've already set it up. We have multiple attorneys. We know how to do it. It's not my first rodeo. I solved the greatest murder case in history, 3 of them. I know how to do it. We're going to do it, but it's just going to come in pieces. And there's also ways we can, let's say, not censor it, but we can kind of soften it, right? Like the whole tape doesn't have to come out. I don't have all the tapes. There's other people that have the tapes. I can't control them. We already know they're shopping in Hollywood. We have proof of other people telling us. We actually didn't have that one they showed. So there's multiple out there. Remember, this has been going on for 30 years. So I'm not the only one that has them. I think I have specific ones that no one has. But so, yeah, it's gonna be extremely shocking. We've got to be really just kind of one step at a time.
But you can confirm nor deny that.
Here's another portion here. How many tapes?
Let's say there's 10 tapes, right?
So this is hypothetical.
Yeah. Hypothetically, there's 10 tapes. There's a couple of those that no one has, but the flash drive has. I can pretty much guarantee.
And how can you?
Because if anybody has those, they're going to go to jail. If they release what I believe they think they have or they want to release, they will most likely go to jail. That's why we're working with the federal government. We're working with the federal government.
Oh, you're currently
they're not going to release it in this country. They're going to release it on the outside.
I don't want to make any.
Talk that shit. Say that again, bro.
They're not going to release it in this country. They're going to release it to the world. When you got somebody in the White House, think about that. They're going to release that to the world. That's why I said this dude, I don't know. Because they think they got all the tapes. They don't got the tapes. And that's what that dude is saying. Like,
right, bro. We talking a flash drive. Damn, wow. Just one copy, man. Send that shit, boom, boom. When that R. Kelly tape came up, I think my brother came over. Damn. It was on VHS. I'm like, what? It take a lot to put them down that on a VHS back then. You know what I'm saying? Now shit all over.
You can imagine somebody in another country sitting there waiting to get ready to pop it.
They ready to trade it for some money. Bad.
That's what I said. Do you really want to hold this dude in jail? And he's got stuff on government like that? It would rip things up, man, if you seen Obama and them doing anything wrong.
Man, what's up, dude?
To give them to the federal government.
Oh, so you're going to give the tapes to the federal government? Okay. Yeah. And so
he said he's gonna give it to the government. It's some real shit. I'm gonna give it to the government.
What is he waiting on there? That's one thing that's interesting. I guess there's a conflict there, and I'd love to ask him. I guess
they're trying to get some money off of it. Everybody want to get paid.
they're trying to get the truth out for Kim Porter. But won't the federal government be able to do that? Or is there a part here where they're a little worried? They want to make sure something's out before the federal government takes it and throws it under the rug. I could understand that too, you know?
Government don't care about me.
Other than the tapes that the United States District Attorney in federal case. No, I'm saying this is.
Anyway, I've selected, thanks to Kim, we pulled some other clips here along with me. I want to play these. Hold on. This is the last clip I want to play with you.
I have a legal issue with the tapes. I got to be careful. Okay. The book is much easier under the First Amendment. Also, Kim's First Amendment right, her civil rights, her journey for justice, her ability to tell her own story through her eyes, through her experience. She may have been unalived. Okay, we're looking into it right now as hard as we can. If she was, there's a lot of rights that she has, and her family has the right also to press law enforcement to reopen the investigation. So there's a lot of things going on.
The investigation
into her possibly being unalived.
Well, we know for a fact.
So anyway, we don't know a lot of facts here, as this guy constantly says, but I know that this guy here in this interview, this Chris Todd guy, polarizing guy. Not everybody's buying what he's selling. In fact, like I showed you up front, the kids, Diddy's kids, have pulled it. Them and reps for Kim are saying it's impossible. But as I was talking about this with Kim earlier, how would they know everything Kim Porter was doing? Like, there is a likelihood here that it is possible that this could be real, or at least some of this is real. And the big thing for me is he claims to have all these tapes. If he has the tapes, well, then it's going to be kind of hard to deny it. If he really does have tapes that can prove all this, I wish he would just get to it and release it, but at the same time, there's clearly a plan here. He does admit at one point he wants to make some money. He's not hiding it. He says, everybody in Hollywood's making money. I got to make some money to be able to keep doing these types of investigations. Okay, I can sort of see where he's coming from. But extremely aggressive interview from The Dialogue, which is unfortunate. It's not always like that. And I'd love to give him the benefit of the doubt to come in here and hear him a little bit more directly. So we have reached out to him. We will keep you posted. In fact, we'll talk more about this along with Jaguar Wright's interview. There's a lot.
Your boy didn't get some shit. A lot more accusers coming out on your boy Diddy, man.
That shit is deep.
Yeah, that shit is deep. Few other people, you know, they done spoke on it. They talking about accusers are laced with horse tranquilizer. What is money Diddy on? What the fuck the diddlers on?
Had muscle relaxers.
Yep.
And the baby oil.
You can get exposed to all that. This is the after hours let loose, no cameras allowed. I've never seen a gathering like that. I mean, it's every weekend at my house. It's all I fit.
There is a fear, especially in Hollywood, for people who just went to these parties and now could be connected to these allegations. Will they be part of this lawsuit?
Do I intend to name in a lawsuit every person that attended a party? No. Am I going to name people that facilitated, encouraged, participated in? I'm absolutely going to do that. I already believe that people are scrubbing their social media, likely searching their memories.
Texas attorney Tony Busby, who represents 120 new sex crime accusers, including 25 minors, says the celebs will be named when he files the civil lawsuits in around 30 days. Among the allegations against Diddy, rape, false imprisonment, and sex with a controlled substance.
Drugs were found in their system. It's a drug called xylazine, or tranq, which is known as a horse tranquilizer.
Can you tell me some of the things that is happening to these people after they take tranq?
Well, let's be clear. They didn't take it. It was laced in some drink they were given from thereafter, and they wake up the next morning injured in their private areas, wondering what happened. That's a pretty common allegation that's been made.
As for those 25 minors, Tony says the youngest is a 9-year-old boy who was allegedly forced to perform a sex act on Diddy. Diddy's lawyer says, quote, Mr. Combs emphatically and categorically denies as false and defamatory any claim that he sexually abused anyone, including minors.
I want to go back to the 9-year-old boy. If he is filing this lawsuit, will it also lead to possible criminal prosecution?
I hope so. I'm going to encourage them to speak to the authorities.
Go get a drink downstairs.
Have you had a chance to actually see any videos that kind of corroborate these stories?
Not for all 120 clients.
Have you seen things that have shocked you?
Yeah, I have.
How much bigger can this get?
Get a lot bigger. I think we're at the tip of the iceberg at this moment.
Bro, all this right now during the election.
Yeah, I was noticing that.
Iran and Iraq. I mean, I like Iran and Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Ukraine and Russia. Well, there's got so much distraction. What is it that we're not seeing?
All right. Some bullshit, huh? Distractions. Now they talking about Garth Brooks out here raping folks, hairdressers and shit like that. Well, it said that Diddy was groomed. Y'all can go check out Bomb First. Reggie Wright speaks on Clive Davis. Definitely groomed Diddy. Tupac warned us about Diddy in '96.
Something else that he said was, which really made headlines, was that Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, Jimmy Iovine, and others have known this whole time about Diddy's criminal activity. Do you believe that? And I guess the way I would ask you this is, did you truthfully ever hear about Diddy doing this kind of stuff when you were running Death Row?
Okay. Well, Pac told us. Tupac Shakur told us. He put him in a tutu, a pink tutu, and all of that. So, of course, I told y'all how Misa said, he was acting big like a little bitch, and his mama was calling, saying, "Bring Justin home, come home." Diddy going crazy. He's trying to commit. We done heard all the allegations and stuff back in the 90s, right? However, I really believe people went to these particular parties. I just want to know who went to the after parties. Those are the parties we got to be concerned about. Y'all remember the heavyset white guy, the Jewish dude or something? I forget what he calls himself, the Jewish boy or something like that. Ali said he went to a white party, one of those parties. And he said he went to the party and there was nothing but beautiful women in one room, in the front of the room. But he said he kept walking around and kind of got lost. And that's where he saw stuff that was unspeakable. And no females was around. Y'all go research that interview. It's out there. And that's what I believe was going on. To say who knows what Diddy was doing and all of that, who knows?
I've never seen or heard of anybody being manipulated or forced to do shit. If you pulled up,
heard that
you pulled up for your reasons.
Now, I had a friend who told me years ago, like 3 years ago, we were literally having dinner in New York, and he goes, "Hey, man," because he used to be a Sean John model. I'm like, "Yo, so, we were talking about modeling, the modeling industry, and we used to do this thing where we would get together. He's straight, I'm gay. We would get together with a small group of us, and we would just eat and just gossip. It really is what it was." And he said, "Man, I've seen the craziest shit in this game, bro." He goes, "One time, I was chilling, and I got a call that Puff wanted me to come over. This is all allegedly. He says 3 years ago, wanted me to come over, pull up. I pulled up, and he wanted me to like play with Cassie's, seeing this, this. And he would sit there and film it, and he was playing with himself. And in my mind, you know what I said? You're a clout chasing, lying, manipulative. Oh my God, I can't trust.
But now it all
stopped
comes
hanging out with him.
Believe all victims.
No, I literally. No.
Not all, but
was he a victim?
No, he was consenting. So that's what I'm saying to your point.
Yeah, if Puff calls me, I want you to fight this hot ass chick.
But
okay.
This is all allegedly. But at the time when he said it, I really thought he was just crazy being a clout chaser.
That's his thing.
And then full circle, I had to go. I had to call him. I went back to New York for something. I pulled up on him and I said, "I'm sorry," because what he said.
Listen, can I ask you a question? This is real shit.
Because that's the exact shit from her lawsuit,
right. Adam, actually, both of y'all, I think y'all, like, everybody has their thing, whatever it is. If Diddy's thing is to get willing participants to his girl or whoever it may be, while
trying to defend him,
that's his thing. You can have your personal opinion about it. There's other people out there that's their thing. You have your thing, right? You do porn, that's your thing, right? So I don't look at Diddy like, I don't say he's a weirdo, right?
Well, it's all the other stuff that makes him a weirdo,
yeah,
right?
I will say the overly abusive shit.
Yeah, the abusive stuff, yeah.
I don't got nothing to say about whatever the he was doing with willing participants. I don't give a as long as they're of other age and they're willing.
Yeah.
I don't care, right? That's his thing.
And not being like force-fed hard drugs
Exactly.
at the party.
Wait, no. Because some people come in and say, where's the drugs?
Right.
We're going to get lit and we're going to kick.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. And read people, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't want to fuck off their context either.
You know, bro, I want to think like whack. But when you got them kids in it, that's the problem. When you got the unknowing part, you know, like when people are talking about, you know, they wake up and you don't know what happened to them.
Yeah, I ain't with all that.
That's like the problem right there. So that's, you know, that's not a sex party right there. That is a rape party.
Rape party. There you go. Coined that. Great party. Yeah. Some real shit. Speaking of that, these accusers, they said 120 new Diddy accusers. Got this hotline and everything. Gene Dill doesn't believe it. Don't believe all of them. I think it's you know, it's always a money grab in these things. Everybody, they all gotta prove this shit. And this is separate from what he's in lockup for now.
He done outdid Jack the Ripper, man. The Boston Strangler.
Shout out to Art of Dialogue. Make sure y'all go to that channel. Run the numbers up. A lot of great content. Let's get to this reaction.
He just don't have no body that we know about. That's crazy, man. I don't believe that, Mighty. I really don't. I don't think that you can legitimately get 120 people to say that Sean John Combs molested them. I don't believe that.
So you don't believe it, you personally? Because I mean, Diddy, he has been throwing parties since the 90s.
But you talking about
he molested all these people, though? Kind of far-fetched, you think?
Don't know. 30 years.
30 years in the game, right?
30 years. Well, you don't know if the people are 120 people from last year.
Yeah. What Russell Simmons said, he done served with thousands. Millions.
Somebody saying that he sexually assaulted them. What do they consider sexually assault? They had to go there and see and speak with the people and interview them and see if, you know, they may consider some of that shit being consensual. They may think some of the people don't have a case.
Yeah, they gotta go through that whole shit. They like, man, you into that freaky shit. You like to be tied up and slapped around. Shut the fuck up. You ain't got no case. Get the fuck up out of here. You know. You're definitely gonna be looking at it like that.
What if somebody say he touched my butt? He pat me on my butt. That could have been an accident. He brushed up against me. We don't know what these people are saying.
On this one, bruh, I'm giving Puff the benefit of the doubt. I'm just giving him, I'm gonna throw it out the window. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I don't believe 120 people, he sexually assaulted 120 people. And they have these people as legitimate witness and legitimate cases against them. I'm gonna go with that, man.
Yeah, and the same lawyer, he came out with a hotline for the victims.
Oh, they got a hotline, bro.
Yeah, it's a hotline you can call.
I don't believe that shit. A hotline? My man, listen to me. Do they have a hotline or the federal government have a hotline? Because the federal government didn't have a hotline since FEMA. And nobody put a hotline out on the Catholic Church when the Catholic Church molested those little boys. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody put a hotline on the WWF when they was, Vince McMahon and them was doing their thing to their co-workers and everything like that. They got a hotline on Diddy, man.
Yeah, it's a number out there. We can call it right now. I think I seen it on 50 page. You got your phone on you?
Definitely.
We can call it right now.
Hotline,
I keep my phone on me. You don't go. It's like American Express. You don't leave home without your phone. What's the number, man?
1-800.
Call it.
If you purchased a faulty car, you can get a massive payout like this and get your entire car loan.
I mean, it's crazy to think about it. Like, it used to cost millions to advertise on TV, and
200 7474.
How you get this number, bro?
No, it's online.
Your call may be recorded for call quality assurance purposes. Thank you for calling the Sean P. Diddy Abuse Helpline. This call is being recorded and your response...
Hey, shout out to 50 State Mozzie, man. Listening, homie. He said he called the line. He hit me up. He was like, yo, they really got the line out here. He out there in Texas. Definitely got that line out there. He called it. Some real shit. What's your thoughts on that, Chris? They really got the Diddy hotline. Victim hotline.
Well, they try to bury this nigga.
Man. Yeah, he pissed off a lot of niggas, homie. Definitely higher than him. Yeah. Y'all remember, man, people get, it seemed like around Diddy got a lot of bad luck ever since back then. So we got that, remember the old hip hop cop? He speak on when he arrested Diddy and J-Lo and speaks about this new investigation on it. Let's get to this, man.
In the wake of more than 100 new sex assault allegations, we're wondering how dangerous really is Diddy? Now, he's been denied bail twice, we know, by two different judges. This week, his legal team, by the way, submitted a notice of appeal to the U.S. District Court trying to reverse those rulings and get him out. He's being held in federal jail, the Brooklyn Metropolitan Detention Center, and he maintains his innocence. Now, before we start talking about his upcoming federal case, let's look back a little bit at the turbulent times of Sean Diddy Combs.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that. I was disgusted then when I did it, I'm disgusted now.
As alleged in the indictment, to carry out this conduct, Sean Combs led and participated in a racketeering conspiracy that used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity, including sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and the obstruction of justice. The indictment alleges that Combs abused and exploited women and other people for years, and in a variety of ways. As alleged, Combs used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sexual performances with male commercial sex workers. Agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment. They seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and the large capacity drum magazine. They also seized evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims. and they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles altogether.
There's nothing that the government said in their presentation today that changes anyone's mind about anything. He's been looking forward to this day. He's been looking forward to clearing his name, and he's going to clear his name. And we're going to stand by his side as he does. We believe in him wholeheartly.
Our youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old. We have an individual who was 14 years old. We have one who was 15. 25 of the 120 individuals who are plaintiffs in these cases were minors at the time of the acts complained of.
He believes he's innocent. I believe he's innocent. And we're going to fight this case with all of our might until we don't have to fight anymore.
We have a very special guest we want to welcome in now. He's a retired NYPD detective, widely known as the hip hop cop, Derek Parker. Derek, good morning to you. Thanks for coming on Opening Statements.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you. Let's take a trip back to the 90s together, please. Back in the 90s, set the scene for us. I understand that you were tapped to start up the NYPD's rap intelligence unit.
Yes, I was given that task to create this unit to deal with the violence in the hip hop community and to provide a better understanding of what went on from the police commissioner and the chief of department.
So then how did you get in contact with Diddy for the first time? What was the first time you two crossed paths?
Well, I've been watching Diddy for a while, back in the 90s, and one of the bigger events that I had was the shooting at Club New York involving himself with J-Lo and Shine. I was tasked to go there. I got a phone call in the middle of the night to get up and go to the city because this happened. And when I went to the precinct that night, it was very chaotic because all the lawyers were outside and they were all applauding me, saying somebody with brains has finally showed up. We want to see our client. It was really, really a chaotic scene. So basically what happened was that there was a shooting inside the club where Diddy, I call him Puff back then, was in the car with J-Lo and Wolf, his bodyguard. They took off and left, and Shine, who was with them, apparently came out with a gun in his hand, and the police arrested him on the spot. And then what happened was that while they were in the precinct, they brought J-Lo and Diddy back with Wolf to the Midtown North precinct, and when they brought them back, I spoke with them very briefly, and then we transported them back to Midtown South. That was when the precinct of occurrence was. And then the DA came in, and then he handled the case from there, and then they did the interviews, and then we went from there and handled that case.
Did you agree with how that case wound up proceeding against Shine?
Well, I have to say that, Shine was caught with a gun that night, so it happened with him. I can't say he's totally innocent, but, it went the way it went. I mean, it was very difficult because there were conflicting statements from witnesses that said what Diddy did. Some people said, one person said he had a gun. Some people said he didn't have a gun. It was just a lot of things going on back then. The DA had a very tough time to prosecute that case.
I was going to ask you about that, Detective. Weren't there two guns, according to some accounts, that Shine had one and Diddy had the other?
Well, the other gun you're talking about was probably found in the car that they were traveling in. That was the second gun that was had been found that night. So the police had recovered two guns. You're correct in that.
Gotcha. And so, Detective Derek, so that was the first time you crossed paths. And then along the way, I understand you had more and more interaction with him, more arrests, so many so that you started getting the nickname Diddy's Detective. Tell us kind of how that happened, please.
Well, what happened was that, I've been following Diddy for a while. I mean, the East Coast, West Coast war was in the early 90s when that happened, out there with Bad Boy Records and then Death Row Records, Suge Knight. So, I mean, I traveled to Los Angeles and to Las Vegas back then. But I followed Diddy. I followed him, his career, and every time he got into trouble, I would get called by the chief or the chief of detectives or the PC. The police commissioner would call me as well when he wanted information about what went on with this individual. So he had the Steve Stout assault at MTV with the MTV thing, so I dealt with that. But it was a lot of things that people started nicknaming me Diddy's cop because every time he got into trouble, I was there. I had to be there to give the brass and the department an update on what was going on with him and why these things were happening with him.
Dear younger self.
Just a minute.
I know that clear skin seems impossible right now, but you'll realize that the journey's...
Detective, tell me, when Tupac was shot at the recording studio in New York, and at the same time he was shot, we know Diddy's in the building, were you called in to investigate that?
I was on the phone with the detective that was responding to that scene, and I told him it was going to be very difficult for him to really get a handle on what was going on because, people had called me and told me what was going on with that shooting at the Park Studio. So I knew it was going to be very difficult to get Tupac to cooperate and to say who shot him. And there was always some banter that he may have shot himself when he pulled his gun out as he was being robbed. And that was always the case back then.
I think he did, right? I think that was documented that he did accidentally shoot himself in addition to being shot by someone else.
That is
Right,
correct, yeah.
right. Thank you for that, Detective. And so then, here we go. Things progress, right? The rap wars, as you know, the East Coast, West Coast rivalry, and then Tupac is killed. Were you consulted on that? I'm so curious if you were consulted as to what you may have known about Diddy at the time.
Well, I went out to when Tupac was killed. I had told my superiors here in New York that we were going to have a problem with this. And I keep remembering this same line. My inspector said, Derek, listen, they don't kill people in rock and roll. Why are you involved in this? And I said, well, this is going to be a big deal. Because I was in the cold case squad. I was doing unsolved homicides for a long time. And my captain didn't really want me to be cold over into this rap intelligence thing. But it just happened. And then when Biggie Smalls got killed, that was the biggest problem that we had in New York. Because I had to formulate a plan for his burial and for the funeral. And for all the threats that were being given out to Diddy, to Lil' Kim, to several people involved in his entourage at this funeral. And that's when we had a big, big problem in New York where we had to come up with an attack plan to make sure that everybody came here that was safe and that we had any problems and Diddy wasn't really assassinated by some people that wanted to get at him.
Yeah, they wanted to get at him for a long time. Ever since that, damn. Speaking of that Tupac shit, man, his family opens up, they hire a private investigator. His name is Dave Shapiro or something. Joe Shapiro, Dave Shapiro. No. Shapiro was the last one. Whatever. They hired a private investigator. I don't know. What you think, man? You know P.Diddy, he gonna say whatever to get out of jail. I think they got another case. You got a case with this when it comes to Tupac.
No, I don't know, bro. I think Keefy locked up because that's the only person. So that's what I think it is. I think he should have just stayed quiet and got a job,
Nigga should have shut the fuck up like you said. Stay the fuck quiet.
And that shit would have bypassed him like nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He want to try to get the star, the fame. Now they gonna blame the only person because they want to close that case anyway.
Yeah, they definitely do.
But I don't know if you'll get to the root of it. Like, is he shot or who shot?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gone.
That's a fact.
And then it's crazy because if the Tupac is the MC, what is it? Anil or Kill or whatever?
Who?
Yeah, they're supposed to be the Tupac ain't dead. The one in Cuba.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
So, if that was the case, then is P.Diddy being locked up? I mean, has anybody went and pulled up Pac's grave, bro? Or what's the circumstances with that? We can really answer that question.
Well, he was cremated.
Cremated. See, everybody.
Well, that's what they said. He was cremated. That's what.
Everybody. All the evidence.
Hey, let's check this out. It said 13 celebs tried to warn us about Diddy, including 50 Cent, who loves to troll. It's been trolling him ever since.
Is another big name who's had a long-standing feud with Combs. It all started with 50 Cent's 2006 diss track, The Bomb, which alleged that Combs was connected to the murder of Biggie Smalls.
This is cannabis and mushrooms in a can. You ever tried
Oh, shoot! Let me try that! It smells good.
In the West.
Side of Mall. There's still little concrete evidence backing up that conspiracy theory. In October 2023, though, they're connected to the murder of Biggie Smalls.
She said them boys from the west side of Brigham Mall.
There's still little concrete evidence backing up that conspiracy theory. In October 2023, though, 50 Cent elaborated on his beef with Diddy, describing his parties as, quote, uncomfortable.
That's not really beef, though. That's just competitive.
Competitiveness. All right, so you and Diddy, you and Puff cool?
No, I don't.
I'm already feeling it.
So on my
actually my favorite one. It feels like a buzz. Like, it's hard to...
I don't really like that. Okay.
During his final lap tour, 50 Cent said Diddy would, quote, hug you from the front and the back at the same time. 50 Cent has been even more vocal about Combs following the raid on his homes. It's also been reported that 50 Cent sold a docuseries to Netflix entitled Diddy Do It?
Oh! I guess this means I won't be invited to the white parties in the Hamptons.
Tupac Shakur. Speaking of conspiracies, 50 Cent has also claimed that Combs got Tupac killed. Again, there isn't much backing this up, although Tupac was also skeptical of Combs.
If these rumors or allegations are true, it would make sense he would be able to get away from it, or get away with it for so long because people would be afraid.
Speaking with Vibe magazine in 1995, Shakur was asked if he thought Combs was connected to his shooting the previous year. Shakur did not hold back, saying, quote, I believe so, adding that, quote, it's between me and him, and only he knows.
I have proved things that I can say that will back up my claim, but this is not for the world to know about.
About a year later, Shakur was involved in another shooting, this one proving fatal. Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, who was arrested for Tupac's murder in 2023, once said that Combs offered $1 million to carry out Shakur's assassination.
I think that was a bad move, dude, you know what I'm saying? To me. Yeah, but show some love, brother love.
Whether or not Combs was involved, Shakur's words paint the portrait of a violent man. Rodney Lil Rod Jones. While Combs has faced numerous accusations throughout the years, Rodney Lil Rod Jones was among the first to take serious legal action, contributing to the mogul's current circumstances. Jones was a producer on Combs's The Love album, Off the Grid. According to Jones, though, he, quote, endured many things that went far beyond his role as a producer.
Claims made by Jones include hidden cameras in the rap mogul's home, saying, quote, Mr. Combs allegedly threatened to eat Mr. Jones's face in order to get what he wants.
Jones alleged that Combs repeatedly groped him and made him participate in unwanted sexual activities. This included having to work in the bathroom as Combs showered. What's more, Jones claimed that he woke up naked in bed with Combs and 2 sex workers after being drugged. His lawsuit also implicates Combs' son Justin and Chief of Staff Christina Coram, the latter of whom was accused of grooming.
Basically
Crazy.
calls her the Ghislaine Maxwell to Sean Combs' Jeffrey Epstein.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your...
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, everybody's coming for your boy. See what they got to say.
Sam Diddy Butter.
Top mogul who is...
Diddy did it or Diddy done it? Diddy done it. The diddler.
Facing RICO charges in New York. Sean P. Combs. Court TV has just confirmed that the family of Tupac Shakur is investigating a potential link between the murder of Tupac and Sean Diddy Combs. This coming from attorney Alex Spiro, who represents Tupac's family. Now, this investigation had been previously reported by unnamed sources, but earlier today, Spiro confirmed to our Court TV team that he and a team of investigators has been hired. Sean Combs allegedly had business dealings with Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, who will go on trial next March for the murder of...
Yo, he's got a team of investigators. Some shit coming on. Do you think he's gonna get this third time to charm? They're gonna let him out with this bell?
Oh, bro, he done.
Fricassee and fried. Damn, Diddy. Damn, Diddy.
Tupac. This was back in 1996. Some have speculated that Diddy ordered Tupac's death. That, of course, is just a theory at this point, and we are monitoring the developments in both the Tupac murder trial and the federal indictment of Sean Diddy Combs. So a lot of information to come on that one. And the case that continues to roll on, let's bring in National Trial Attorney Michael Schaefer just to talk about this new news of an investigative team that has been hired by Tupac's family. We don't have more details about what they found so far and exactly what avenues they are taking to do that, but what does that say to you? What do you think is happening, and how serious is this when someone hires an investigative team in a murder trial that's being handled by authorities, but this is a private entity requesting this?
Julia, I always say, landslides don't happen slowly, right? You'll be standing on the side of a mountain admiring its beauty and glamour, and then 1 second later, you're buried in mud, right? this does not shock me. This does not surprise me. I can promise you this is not the last thing that we find out about people investigating Diddy and what he's done. This is not the first. We know of an attorney now who represents hundreds of families who are suing him for, alleged, freak-offs and sexual misconduct. So what this tells me is that it's just a piling on. Pretty much people knew for decades what we're going to start finding out things that people have speculated on for decades, and they're just going to pile on, because at the end of the day, how's he going to defend himself at this point? He's got a ton of money. He's got a ton of attorneys. But even if you have unlimited money and unlimited resources, if you are sued, by, 100 different people, 100 different times, 100 different theories, at the end of the day, you as a professional defendant operating from a jail cell, you cannot overcome that. You just can't do it. And people know that they can pile on. People who probably wanted to go after this guy just feared going after him because they feared the retribution. They feared that, they walk into an attorney's office, hey, I have this theory against Diddy. And the attorney would tell them, okay, do you have $1 million to pay me for me to waste my time, waste your money and go after him? No, I don't. Can you do it on contingency? No, I won't do it on contingency, because if I do it on contingency, he's going to spend millions of dollars to crush us, right? So that's exactly why these theories have been rebuffed. Right now, people now have, any attorney will jump up and say, yeah, I'll represent you. I'll sue Diddy. I'll be on the headlines. I'll sue Diddy for you tomorrow, right? Yeah, I'll do it on contingency. At the end of the day, that's what's happening. You're going to see many, many more instances of people coming up with theories against Diddy. With respect to this specific one, as a kid growing up, I loved Tupac, and there was, when we were in high school and Tupac died, everybody said, hey, Diddy did it, right? And it was kind of like, back then it was Puff Daddy, right? So a lot of people say that. I don't know if what the quality of this type of theory is, but hey, I'm going to be interested. I'm going to be glued to the TV to see what happened, the connection between Diddy and Keefe D. Let's see. But at the end of the day, that's what's happening. It's a piling on.
Yeah, I mean, back in July, I think there was a report that Sean Diddy Combs had said, any kind of connection here, this theory is absolutely ridiculous, absolutely false. So we'll have to see what comes of this. But I believe we have some sound we can play, Michael, and then we're going to get your reaction to it on the other side.
So it's Pharrell, you, Puffy, Zip, and a bunch of Southsiders. And what Puffy makes kind of an announcement?
Yeah, that was stupid as hell,
What did you actually hear? What was the words? The best you can remember what he says.
He said he'd give us anything for them to do that,
Give us 5 names of people who would say, yeah, we heard Puffy say that.
You don't have to come from them. Al, Corey, Ween, Third Rock, all of them would say.
Now, this was before the arrest of Diddy, Michael, but what do you take from that? I mean, it's just everything, as you just mentioned, it just keeps piling on.
Yeah, this specific one, I'm very familiar with this exact case with this person. What you heard here was not credible, right? Even if it's true, it's just not credible. It's too old, it's too stale, it's not credible. What happens in that life is people will talk, and this Keefe D has proven himself to be the type of person who wants attention and talks a lot. And how do you get attention? The way you bring attention, if you're this type of a person, is you bring up the names of people who are much bigger than you. They say you punch up, you don't punch down. He's not going to get attention if he says, hey, my friend here, my neighbor was a person who was behind, him, and these are 5 people that helped me kill Diddy. No, to kill Tupac. No, he'll say Diddy did it. All these other people. So at the end of the day, it's just not credible. I don't think this.
You don't think it's credible? A lot of people feel that way, and some people feel different. Let's check this out.
Thank you for being here tonight, Cheryl. You know this case so well, so we wanted to get your reaction to this story now that we're digging back into it.
Soon as I heard the news today, first thing I thought about, Laura, is they're looking at the wrong case. This whole thing to me started in 1994. The first time Tupac is shot is in New York City, the recording studio. That's where he was targeted. So to me, I would start there.
Did your investigation include Sean Combs back then when you were working with Tupac's mom?
Yes, and the reason it did is the very night that I'm talking about. In 1994, at that recording studio, Sean Puffy Combs was there. And, if you look at what occurred.
So she was working with Tupac's mom. So she was attached to Tupac in some capacity. And this is back when he was shot at the Quad Studios.
Tupac gets into an elevator and is shot 5 times, which they are calling a robbery. Well, you and I both know you ain't got to shoot somebody 5 times to take their jewelry and their money.
Right.
He is literally a fish in a barrel. And when they start shooting at him, Sean Puffy Combs and his entourage of
But you still got to prove that Diddy has something to do with that.
that make sense to anybody?
Not what you know, right?
One
What you
person
can
is going to be
prove.
robbed and not the other 40. Who would have had more money and jewelry? 40.
Right.
That's not what happened.
I mean, it's incredible, all this detail that people are talking about again now. How far did you get with your investigation? Because I know that you walked the crime scenes. What is the significance of the 2 crime scenes for you? Because you have this incredible perspective.
Well, I've walked crime scenes with you. You know the importance. You and I have worked together. You cannot substitute going. These 2 scenes to me, biggest thing that sticks out is both times that Tupac Shakur is shot, he is trapped in something. He's trapped in an elevator, and then he's trapped in a car. There is literally nowhere to run. First time he's shot, it's 5 times. The next time, it's 4. Both of those scenes, he's with people that he knows. He's surrounded by people that he knows. Both scenes, though, ironically, don't have video footage. So, to me, this signifies somebody close to him knows his whereabouts on that day, that time, and that location. That, to me, shrinks your suspect pool pretty good. Only a handful of people would have known where he was on both of those days at that time.
That's really interesting. When we go back to that shooting in 1994, what do you think is the most important evidence from that shooting?
When I went to Vegas, I met with Frank Collada, a mafia hitman. And Frank told me, he said, if you're sitting at a table, you don't know who the mark is, you're the mark. So to me, we don't have to look any more than Tupac's own words. He said when he got to the studio that night in 1994, Sean Combs and his entourage would not look at him. He knew that was not right. It gave him that feeling that something is up. But when you won't look somebody in the eye because you know what maybe is coming down, that tells you right there. Later, Tupac himself said Diddy was the mastermind of that 1994 shooting.
Wow.
That shit was written in that book. Don't know if to be true or not. The Kim Porter book. That Diddy was meeting up with a henchman.
Yeah, that dude, I think he lost his mind and became stereo everything.
He said, I meant to pay back Jimmy Henchman in due time. I know you bitch niggas is listening. The world is mine. Wet me up, set me up, shut me up. Hear the guns bust. You niggas could. Yeah, come on. Pac wasn't playing. He knew who popped him and who did. He said it. But can they prove Diddy had the connection and put the $1 million hit on Pac? I don't know. I think Keefy D ain't getting out either. Your last thoughts on this before we get to this goofy craziness? This is no jumper shit. Winslow.
Well, these niggas take the fame to the head. When you get money, bro, all of a sudden you turn into a kingpin. When you broke, you can't beat nobody up. That's Puff.
Right.
That dude is powered through money, not powered through, strength.
Through strength, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have a break and we're gonna come back with this no jumper buffoonery with Winslow and Sydney Star.
This is Grammy music producer Ryan Ghost Bowser rocking it out with First Sam West Radio. And your man is Mr. Illustrator. And on the ones and twos, we got Crazy D. Spin that, man. These niggas fraud. FirstFamRadio.com. These niggas fraud. You know who you are? What gun you got? What brick you got? What whip you drive? What bitch you pop? Bitch, these niggas fraud.
These niggas fraud, these niggas fraud, you know who you are.
Swift Deuce, my fucking name, the one that changed to murder rate. I squeeze it to my burner rate, now I catch a body on any day. My whole team body, know nobody, only God is Sherman Molly. Fear no man, trust nobody, listen to my 12 get shot. Turned up to the max I be, hanging out with my boy backseat. Murder, everything I see, I put that on West Side. I eat them blue chuck up on my feet, don't stand for grip, it stand for me. I dare a nigga to come test my Jeep, be the last day that nigga speak. Whole blocks off and daddy weak. Crazy, y'all ain't real like me. Loose screws with a load of heat. Got a lot of soldiers that roll like me. 10 toes through these grimy streets with a blackness on, trying to take a G, screaming fuck the cop. That's how we breathe. I speak the truth. You best believe. Bow.
What gun you got? What gun you got? What brick you got? What whip you drive? What bitch you pop? Bitch, these niggas fraud. These niggas fraud. These niggas fraud. You know who you are. What gun you got? What gun you got? What brick you got? What brick you got? What whip you drive? What what bitch you pop? Bitch, these niggas fraud. These niggas fraud. These niggas fraud. You know who you are. Ride around that boat, nigga. High sell brim low, nigga. My team get dope killer. I ain't stunting you hoe niggas. Get big, I get bigger. Big bricks, I get rid of. Niggas fake my click ritter. Fall niggas can't get with them. Niggas rapping ain't true at all. Stunting like they do it all. Check they hood, ain't doing shit. And back your hood, say you a bitch. Quiet down with that gate to talk for a line of G's go through your block. Believe me, we bout that. Snap necks like mouse tracks. Nigga, I'm good, ain't gotta worry. Ask about me, I'm quick to burn them. Acting sideways, get a nigga murdered. Now somebody mama got a son to bury. Avon, block boy, crack rocks in my sock boy. Hit my block about 7:30. Make 5 racks by 9:30. What gun you got? What gun you got? What brick you got? What brick you got? What whip you drive? What whip you drive? What bitch you pop? Bitch, these niggas fraud. These niggas fraud. These niggas fraud. You know who you are. What gun you got? What gun you got? What brick you got? What brick you got? What whip you drive? What whip you drive? What bitch you pop? Bitch, these niggas fraud. These niggas fraud. These niggas fraud. You know who you are.
Used to be that dirty snotty nose little boy in the playground stealing boys from the boys. While you was pushing kids, I was socking little boys. I remember them days like it was yesterday. Now I'm much older with a chunky AK. Fuck with my niggas, you won't see the next day. Creeping through your bushes with a black tray gate. Put the bear to your face, make you do what I say. My niggas hungry, we just ate. Got money in my mind, got racks on my plate. Put your life on the line, hang up in your face. Gun on my hip like a cell phone case. I'm not rap too tight, I don't think too straight. I'm on some devil shit on Sundays. Better find a hideaway, andale. Can't hide, boy, you never get away. I like to rap your hoe, she like gangsta parties. I shut this bitch down, don't get me started with some hot head niggas, and we all cold-hearted. I'm a California grimy type, itching to take a life. That's right. Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. All right. We in the streets like all night.
What gun you got? What gun you got? What brick you got? What brick you got? What whip you drive? What whip you drive? What bitch you pop? Bitch, these niggas fraud. These niggas fraud. These niggas fraud. You know who you are. What gun you got? What gun you got? What brick you got? What brick you got? What whip you drive? What whip you drive? What bitch you pop? Bitch, these niggas fraud. These niggas fraud.
I love the game. I love the hustle, man. Be feeling like one of them ball playing niggas, you know, bird magic or something. Yeah, you know, a nigga got dope. A nigga can leave the league. But if I leave, the fans still gonna love me, man.
I get all this love, feel like a money match. These niggas that be hating on some other shit. When I go, I want a documentary. The realest niggas going down in history. I get all this love, feel like a money match. I get all this love, feel like a money match. When I go, I want a documentary. The realest niggas going down in history. I get all this love, feel like a money match. These niggas that be hating on some sucker shit. When I go, I want a documentary. So if you ain't talking official shit, don't mention me. I'm never gonna change, switching lanes while sipping lean. Going hard for my dogs out the penitentiary. My brother said I can't let these fuck niggas get to me. And if they don't remember shit, they gon' remember me. I get all this love, feel like a money man. These niggas that be hating on some other shit. When I go, I want a documentary. The realest niggas going down in history. I get all this love, feel like a money mesh. I get all this love, feel like a money mesh. When I go, I want a documentary. The realest niggas going down in history. If you want it running, I'm the one you asked for. Me and Jerry getting bricks off the backboard. Niggas foul what you think we got checks for. If you ain't buying what you come and run the set for. Let me just be honest, I'm all about making $1. So if you ain't got the fiber to better shit, I ain't got it. And excuse me for being modest, but I just spent like 5 on this designer. I get all this love, feel like a money mix. These niggas that be hating on some other shit. When I go, I want a documentary. The realest niggas going down the
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
Don't start bitching up now. You don't have my product, and you don't have my money. Gotta give me another chance.
FirstFamRadio.com.
Please. Look, the brothers don't wait to get paid. Money talks. Bullshit runs the marathon. And I wouldn't want to be here. Will you get this man something to eat, please? Oh, yes. Here, you want some more? How's that? Here, how's that, all right? Oh, man. Hey, Pookie, clean yourself up, man. Maybe I'll give you a job. All right? You sounding like this is the wheel or something, like it's gonna change the world. Look, man, I don't know about all that change the world, but what I do know is that they be going crazy over this, man. I'm telling you. And the business, oh, Lord, the business, yo, they do anything for that.
See, they try to put you off like it don't exist. Meanwhile, the rich get richer, the poor don't get a thing. Times like these, people want to get high. Real high and real fast. This is gonna do it. And make us rich.
I mean, what? People going crazy over this? I mean, really, it looked like cracked off pieces of soap.
Yo, baby, we talking about combinating and consolidating. That's what up. You're not thinking of taking over the Carter. Yeah, we taking over the Carter. We gonna bum rush the whole damn thing.
And you killed too many people, you know.
Cancel that. I'll buy it.
Got Genie Deal in the back. Nigga, Genie Deal say you wasn't there. Allegedly.
What the hell is the other man? I don't know, man. He probably after that ski thing. Yo, what's up with Shalise?
Stevie J.
I don't know what's up with her. She's losing her mind. That's what's up.
Take care of yourself, because you're an ignorant bastard. Committing genocide on your own people with your silk suits and fancy cars.
You better step off, Grandpa.
You're an idol worshiper. You're killing your own people with them little white devils you putting in that bottle. You are idolater. Reverend Oates, what you doing in there with this bug scum?
You shut up. Janina, let me smoke this old dude.
Jay-Z in the back, quiet.
Pretty motherfucker.
Look at it. Kareem Akbar. That's right, the educated brother from the bank. He's the real head of the CMB. The brains behind the whole thing.
French Montana going down, boy.
And I gotta listen. If I'm going down, I'm taking a whole lot of people.
Order in the court. Order in the court.
Hey, go check that out. 90 Day Talk Media. Go like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Man, what's up with this shit right here?
It's not many of us. It's only, you can name like maybe 5 trans women in the industry. You can name your Laverne Cox, your Laverne Cox, your T.S. Madison, your me, because I'm the one that.
Why are so many secrets being told? This is
I think that is just expressing themselves in a different way.
Yeah, this is how our relationship
2025.
is.
Does he ask for
Talk
permission?
about how he destroyed Chingy's career.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
Destroyed current.
Okay, you're right. You're right, baby.
He's saying words. I can't really.
Oh, so the thing is, like I said,
you think you're bold? Imagine him. He's from the street,
right?
And he's pioneering a new form of reality TV. He's facing backlash that he's probably never had to take on before.
Especially, for the community.
He's pushing the culture too.
I've never faced any backlash in my life.
I'm serious,
but I haven't faced any backlash in my life because you look at backlash the only way it's a perception.
Right.
Backlash is a perception.
Well, they try to force backlash upon you.
I don't know what that looks
You
like.
have chosen not to participate.
Ray
in it,
has taken a chance to believe in me. Has taken a chance to believe in me because I have so many things against me in my career. Because when I first came out, I had the thing with Chingy.
You destroyed his life.
No,
for fun.
Adam, no, I didn't.
And
silly,
when I said taken,
I
just meant that
you
were
family, so I wanted you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't because I talk really bad. People don't really understand. So I want to act like I'm good when I'm really bad. Life or career. It was just something. I was very young at that time. I was only 19 when I shout out to Chingy. I wasn't even 21 years old yet when that happened. I was young-minded. I started my transition at 15. Break it down what happened with Chingy because a lot of people are new and they're watching now in 2025. Exactly. So break it down and take it from the beginning. What happened? I know, but just be a little bit on it. I'm gonna be real. I was young. I was 19. I was a backup dancer. You know a lot about that, Amber. We being backup dancers. So I was working for a show that was with Shauna the rapper, DCP. No, not DCP. God damn it. Shauna gave some head. No.
Wasn't Shauna? She was the one who did the
Oh yeah. So I was working with her. I was on tour.
That wasn't a girl in the
I was on tour with Shauna. Oh, yeah, I remember Shauna. Sorry, Shauna. I know you. I'm sorry. So what happened was I was on tour with Shauna, and Chingy opened up for one of the.
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Pushy.push, TikTok, YouTube by the same name. Push, man, what you got going on before we finish out this show? What you got coming up, bro? Anything?
Man, shit, bro. Always dropping videos, always dropping TikTok stuff. Definitely, it's just one of those you just gotta tune in to. Always dropping. Pretty good subjects though, but yep. Yeah, ain't as wild as the Diddy.
Man, thank God. Make sure y'all put y'all thinking caps on. Go to Pushy.push. You're gonna learn some shit into that deep research. You wanna know about history. You wanna know about things that they don't tell you. Things that's not in the history books. Go over there. Me and the brother been building for years, and he know a lot of shit, man. Go check that shit out. Go to his TikTok. Go to Big Nutter 804. Check out all the folks that fuck with the movement. You know what I'm saying? Network with us. You know, Damu, Keyway, ODM Slim. You know, Spiderloaf. Street TV, anybody that's on that content, that's trying to bring that real content, y'all know we support y'all. Let's get to it.
The shows, and I always had a big crush on Chingy. So the thing was, I wanted to get a picture, and he was very welcoming.
And then you posted it in like
meeting Chingy was very welcoming and taking a picture with somebody who was admiring him for his craft and for his talent as an artist. Exactly. Okay. And what happened was, I was only 19 years old, so people were in my ear saying, Sid, you gotta do something with this because you're a trans woman. They're not gonna pay no attention to you. This was, mind you, 2010. Trans women were not being looked at for anything. I was the first trans woman to hit the scene on Warstar Hip Hop, Media Takeout. It was only me and one other trans woman. And her name, I'm gonna say her name. Should I say her name? Amaya Scott. Just me and Amaya Scott. That was it. So I was the one that was really taking the Harriet Tubman role. The which role? The Harriet Tubman. I was fighting for the trans women at that time.
The what? You hear it, bro?
You
hear it?
How a trans woman use Harriet Tubman, bro? It's all bad.
It's all bad, right?
It's all bad. 20 years from now, they're gonna be like, yeah, Harriet Tubman was trans. Just cause of this statement.
By lying and destroying another black man.
No,
yes.
no, Adam, no.
Ruining his career.
What happened was, after that happened, but at that time, no one was talking about Chingy at that time. I actually made the world start talking about him again. But I became a hardcore, warm-hearted, good person in my soul. I apologized. I made a video on World Star Hip Hop and apologized.
But what did you do to?
What y'all think? Y'all think?
No, but what did you do to make these wrong?
Took a picture with him and lied and said jail sexual.
No.
Well, I just wanted to. I wanted to be clear.
I don't like that. I don't like that. What happened was I went on.
But you said, Cindy, you said you were gonna simplify the answers.
Okay.
You said you were gonna make it simple and you were gonna make it simple.
The thing was, I made a mistake. I'm only human, and I would never do no bullshit like that ever.
What did you do?
I didn't do nothing, right?
Got it.
Nothing. Okay. So tune into the Girls Club every Monday on Tribe.
Make sure you tune in. Yep. And if I pressured you in any way, I didn't know. I don't even know how I
Because
appear
I'm
here.
just gonna lie. That shit really pisses me off, Adam.
What?
I didn't know how.
People never let it go.
I'm here.
Let it go. And I'll come back and talk. If you want me to really elaborate on that, Adam,
I mean, we talked about it last time.
No, I'll give you everything.
Cindy, elaborate.
Oh, so we did it.
Everything.
Elaborate.
No, I'm just gonna say, if you want to have me one more time, one more again, they always say third time's a charm.
You see how you slick that in?
Interviews, there's a lot of things that they are.
But my thing is, let me live. Let me have my career.
Nigga said Chingaling. He said Chingy hit, right? Nigga Adam thirsty over there. He probably hit after that episode.
Oh, your boy George, the new version.
There you go. The new 2.0, right?
Yeah, right, 4.0.
4.0. Boy, George 4.0. Oh man, hey, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share live. We about to be up out of here, but hey man, this shit just came across my desk. What's up with Garth Brooks being accused of rape and SA? It's wild.
Of rape and sexual assault in a lawsuit filed Thursday. He denies it and says he went to court last month to stop his accuser from filing the suit. Jamie Yukas has more.
Garth Brooks is one of country music's biggest artists of all time, selling more than 162 million albums. He's now accused of sexual assault and battery in a new lawsuit. The accuser, named Jane Roe in the suit, was first hired by Brooks' wife Trisha Yearwood in 1999, and in 2017 began working for Brooks. The suit details an alleged incident in 2019, claiming that Brooks raped Roe in a hotel during a work trip, citing, quote, Brooks appeared in the doorway to the bedroom, completely naked. It continues to state Roe felt trapped in the room alone with Brooks, with no one to help. In the suit, Roe also accuses Brooks of repeatedly exposing himself to her and sending sexually explicit text messages.
This is off-brand in just about every way you can imagine.
Jem Aswad is the executive music editor for Variety.
He's as red, white, and blue as they come.
It's unclear how or if these allegations will affect Brooks' image.
But it's a very, very dedicated, faithful fan base. So if people start attacking him on social media, so what? It's not going to hurt him like it would a pop star. The way that it would harm him in the most is ticket sales.
I'm Jamie Yukas in Los Angeles.
And Brooks put out a statement in response to the accusations in the lawsuit, reading in part, quote, I trust the system. I do not fear the truth, and I am not the man that they have painted me to be.
Most people have no clue that in 2020,
country music superstar Garth Brooks of sexual assault and battery. The plaintiff, who calls herself Jane Roe, says she worked for Brooks as a hairstylist and makeup artist and traveled with him on work trips. Brooks is famous for songs like Friends in Low Places.
Damn, Garth
In the lawsuit, Jane Roe alleges that the incidents occurred in 2019 and claims that she was once raped by Brooks during a work trip. Now, in addition to sex assault and battery, the suit accuses Brooks of repeatedly exposing himself, talking about sex, and sending sexually explicit text messages. In a statement to CNN,
Bro, did she get raped by him and still keep working for him?
Continue working. That's the same with the girl in the beginning with Russell Simmons.
Okay.
hassled to no end with threats, lies, and tragic tales of what my future would be if I did not write a check for many millions of dollars. Hush money, no matter how much or how little, is still hush money. In my mind, that means I am admitting to behavior I am incapable of. Ugly acts no human should ever do to another. Now,
we know you care, but if this is all too real for you.
The year of these incidents is 2019, these incidents that are in question. And that's what's been identified by this plaintiff. And in California, there's a 10-year statute of limitations for rape. Okay, so this case could be in a prosecutor's office if they accepted it, if they vetted it and felt there was a reason to go forward. So we're wondering this morning, why a lawsuit and why not go to police? Let's bring in our guest. Joining me this morning, retired FBI special agent and the host of Break the Case, Jennifer Coffinduffer, and criminal defense attorney and former prosecutor, David Bruno. Good morning to you both. So much to unpack here. And so let's begin, if we can, with the idea that this could still be prosecuted if it has merit. And when I saw that date, I'm like, wait a minute. This is post Me Too. This is post Time's Up. This could be in the DA's office right now if it's reported. Agent Coffinduffer, could we start there with you? Your thoughts on that, please?
Well, I agree with you, Julie. It doesn't make a lot of sense to go straight to a civil suit and not even go to police, at least that we're aware of. And I have to tell you, some of the details in this civil suit also don't make sense. It's very explicit, being held upside down by one's feet as they were sexually assaulted, in midair.
Damn, Garth must be strong. How did that work? How did he hold you upside down?
Oh, this is crazy.
Explain that.
This is a money grab. Money grab, y'all.
Yeah, she could have did better than that. Like, he tied my leg to the table or something. That's a lot of strength, and try to have sex at the same time.
That is crazy.
It's very strange. In addition, the time span, but I'll tell you what, there are supposed audio and text messages that support her position. I'll be very interested to see and hear those.
Right, Agent Coffinduffer. And thank you for that. In this suit, and this is, it's not a long suit, and it is explicitly detailed. And when you really read it, I'm glad you pointed that out. So on pages 13 and 14 of it, it details this alleged rape that this woman is claiming happened, and saying that she goes on a work trip with him and that he only rents one hotel room for the both of them. And she's in there with him and this rape happens where, as you said, Agent Coffinduffer, she claims that he had held her upside down by her ankles and penetrated her. That is just one of the allegations. It's in Veerment 74, if anybody wants to look that up. And she goes on to say that a few months later, there was another incident. And
he could be.
I guess I'm scratching my head this morning because if this was a violent...
What'd you say?
So she stayed after he hung her upside down.
Yeah. She was amazed. She was mesmerized by how he did.
Was no victim.
Was that a ritual? What'd you say?
It ain't no ritual, but I tell you this, it sounds like 69. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, that's what's up. He was like, God, do it. Put this up. Hey, we gonna get up out of here, man. This shit crazy. Y'all go check out the rest of this. I don't know. I won't put it past none of these motherfuckers. They all sick. Like the homie said earlier off in the show, the industry is dead. They gutting it out. Hey, y'all can go check us out later, man. Catch us out. Put your notifications on. We out. Stay away from them weird ass niggas in the industry. Shit. Fuck it. Fuck the industry, man.
Hey, this little motherfucker better than a bitch. Hey, I threw my soul on this motherfucking beat. I kill a nigga just to make sure that I eat. Listen to my heart, I hear my daughter with that beat. Talk to Moo, he hear that shit when I speak, yeah. Mama told me watch all the company you keep, yeah. Slide on the west and then we post up on the east, yeah. I'm on your neck, ain't no motherfucker sleep, yeah. creep up on you. I know some motherfucking creeps, yeah. Hey, just be patient, your time gon' come. Like a rock star on the stage, I just mind my drum. I'm a pistol in the middle of some beef, I'm behind my gun. If it ain't the police, you can never name a time I run. Beastie nigga, I kept that dope in my socks, okay. You better duck or get motherfucking shot, yeah, okay. You ain't my brother if you fucking with ops, okay. Stick up your plug and have him take me to your spot, yeah, okay. See, you don't understand that peak through them blinds. I was dancing with the devil, brother, time after time. Guarantee you see murder, you take a look inside my eyes. Money called me and told me they all acting surprised. Can't believe what you saying, I know you wear a disguise. You gon' fail trying to play me, you gon' die trying to try. Put some shots in this other body, put his soul in the sky. Praying out with the back and forth, all my niggas trying to slide. I'm compelled to my soul on this motherfucking beat. I kill a nigga just to make sure that I eat. Listen to my heart, I hear my daughter when that beats. Talk to Moo, he hear that shake when I speak, yeah. Mama told me watch all the company you keep, yeah. Slide on the west and then we post up on the east, yeah. I'm on your neck, it ain't no motherfucking sleep, yeah. Creep up on you, I know some motherfucking creeps, yeah. See, you don't hate me, you just hate the addiction. I remember being alone in the most fucked up position. I pray to God every night, remove me out these conditions. They gon' judge before they know you and really see how you live. You can't expect you to pay attention and really seek out the difference. But let me warn you, please keep my name out of your mentions. I'd rather nah, fuck that.
Love my flag.
These are my choices. I hear these voices. Still stuck in these noises. I'm addicted to poison. These are my choices. I can hear these voices. Still stuck in these noises. I'm addicted to poison. Fell into the devil's den, we can't say all I keep my fallen brothers, my angels. Got them tatted on my head and my face. Christine residue clogging my name. So if I can't live with my medicine, it gets fatal. Without a bottle and some weed, I must stay. Before they know you, they gon' judge and get labels. You gotta feel healed, fulfill at this table. Now it's worse than I thought it'd ever be. How could you leave and just get ahead of me? See, I can take the threats, but you can never leave. Show me true love, some shit I never seen. Love me, this is what you do.
I always tell them, even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy. Come on. Last time.
Still stuck in these noises. I'm addicted to poison. These are my choices. I can hear these voices. Still stuck in these noises. I'm addicted to poison. You know I love you, but I'm just afraid to trust you. It's probably cause I don't know you, but give me a chance to show you, please. I fell in love with poison, not healed from that. Sleeping with these demons, they still attack. Look me in my eyes, not my shadow. Battles, I knocked down the fence that you straddled. Dropped the ball, but we still dibble and dabble. Pissed on my flowers and knocked over my candles. The same bed, the same lies, the same scandals. Two outcomes, lots of lots. These are my choices. I hear these voices. Still stuck in these noises. I'm addicted to poison. These are my choices. I can hear these voices. Still stuck in these noises. I'm addicted to poison.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
What up, world? This is Grammy music producer Ryan Ghost Bowser rocking it out with First Fam West Radio and your man's Mr. Illustrator. And on the ones and twos, we got Crazy D. Spin that, man.
Keep the tools in the box. The haters wanna stop it. Mom's long like cocaine. I'm a fly human being. Money is the reason. No reason about those games. Keep the tools in the box. The haters wanna stop it. Mom's long like cocaine. Pure white, Peruvian, take flight, ride the wind, long nights,
or getting it in. Is this the life of a hooligan? Ninjas on the street, they trying to avoid the chalk. Talk it out, maybe after let the haters spark. Gunshots, bury victims in the dirt quick. Circle of death, calling it the work shift. Mind blown, mind gone. Just took a life he don't care about his own. But this is what the youth talk, turned up. Mommy offered those pills, plus she coked up. Out to celebrate, told it's the last days. Racing, chase away the pain of his lane. Ain't no shame, she peeling off her lace and things.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
Nigga got a grip, nigga get a grip, nigga with the gang and rolling with the Alpine banging. Homie, what you got a bag?
FirstFamRadio.com.